Are canned chickpeas one of the most versatile foods on the planet? Now, I've made endless recipes using 1 can of chickpeas, and today is going to be just like the rest of them. I'm going to use 1 can of chickpeas, or in today's case, box of chickpeas, to make Rice Krispie Treats. Except we're not gonna be making Rice Krispie Treats, we're gonna be making Chickpea Crispy Treats. Chick Krispies? I think that's a good name. So, first off, I thought I had some cans in the pantry. I didn't. I can't believe I didn't have any chickpeas. I had some flavored chickpeas. I've been buying some of those like lemon canned chickpea varieties. That's all I had. Getting ready to run out the door. Monica was like, wait, don't you have some of the boxed chickpeas from Hungryroot? And I did. So, I'm gonna be using 2 boxes of chickpeas because the boxes of chickpeas are 13 ounces, canned chickpeas are around 15 ounces. I know it's only 2 ounce difference, but I was gonna probably use about 2 cans of chickpeas. Anyways, 2 boxes of chickpeas. This is gonna be a simple recipe. Let's get moving. It's gonna be so quick, only a couple ingredients, and they're gonna be tasty. And it's a perfect treat if you're gonna be having like a Halloween party and you want something funny. Because you could decorate these, you can bring them to a potluck, you can flavor them, pumpkin spice chickpeas if you want. We're gonna do basic. You can have the fun with it. So yeah, let's get started. 2 cans, we're going to open these up, drain them. You could save or not save the aquafaba, that's up to you, I don't really care. And then once they're drained, we're just gonna give them a quick rinse, pat them dry, toss them onto a baking sheet or wire rack, and then throw them into either your air fryer, your oven on a low temperature for about 20 minutes or so to dehydrate. If they're not fully dehydrated after the 20 minutes, give them a little check, maybe another 10 minutes. You don't want them to be brown, but you do need them. They do need to be crispy. I'm gonna give mine another 10 minutes, which is plenty of time for today's sponsor. Y'all have heard me talking about Hungryroot for a couple of years now, and I will never go back to a time without it. Hungryroot is the easiest way to eat healthy. It's like having a personal shopper and nutritionist all in one. If you're like Monica and I, figuring out what to eat is kind of a chore. We both work a lot, we're running and exercising, and I know most of you are busier than we are, so meal planning is tough. And that's why Hungryroot takes care of the weekly grocery shopping. They recommend healthy, high-quality, nutritious food tailored to your tastes, nutrition preferences, and health goals. With over 15,000 recipes shipped each week, there's something for everybody. Whether you're looking for anti-inflammatory, to gut-friendly, gluten-free, dairy-free, high-protein, and more. They have great options for the whole family with healthy groceries like smoothies, kid snacks, sweets, ready-to-eat meals, salad kits, and even supplements. Shopping, planning, and cooking really can be simple and stress-free. Just tell Hungryroot about your goals and preferences, and they fill your cart with personalized recommendations that get smarter as they learn more about what you like and didn't love. I love that there's no high fructose corn syrups, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives in any of the Hungryroot foods. So gang, take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code SAUCE. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life over at hungryroot.com and use code SAUCE. Hungryroot, thanks for sponsoring today's video and for always sending like these rice packs and stuff. I absolutely love these things. They taste amazing, they're so good, they're so easy. Okay, these are done. They look perfect. They're super crispy. Exactly what I'm looking for. We've got a cup of chickpeas here. Now, these are gonna be fine on their own. You can make this recipe with just these chickpeas and everything's gonna be good. But I'm actually gonna do a blend of puffed rice. I think that is going to be ideal for me. I want about 2 cups of the mixture here. Let me make sure this is a cup. So it's about 1.5 cups of chickpeas. So we're just gonna fill it with about 1/2 cup of puffed rice. Nice little filler. Now, if you use 2 cans of chickpeas, you probably won't have to use a filler. Now, I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of peanut butter. And this is a natural peanut butter, so you can see it is super duper creamy. That's what you want, is the natural peanut butters. Peanut butter, cashew butter, any nut butter that you really like. I think peanut butter comes out really good. Cashew butter also comes out pretty good for this. And 1/2 cup of maple syrup. Ooh, that might be all the maple syrup I got. So I'm not gonna get 1/2 cup of maple syrup. I actually have some date syrup that I really like. So we'll kind of top that off with that. It's a lot thicker. I think it's gonna go really great with this recipe. Now, don't ask me why I put this in a bowl. We need to move it over to a saucepan, throw it on the stove. We're gonna bring it to a simmer. We're gonna bring it to a simmer while we're stirring. Okay, just a couple minutes. This looked perfect. So we're just going to pour this whole mixture in. Normally in a Rice Krispie treat, it's like marshmallows and butter and all this stuff. The peanut butter kind of takes care of the fat, replaces the butter. It also helps kind of bind this together once it cools down. It's gonna add a bunch of flavor that I really like. Kind of wanna work quickly before the sugar starts to thicken up from the maple syrup. And then really fast, just gonna give this a little pinch of salt. Okay, boom, chickpea crazy. So at this point, I have my baking dish, probably, I don't think this is an 8x8, it might be like a 7x7. We're just going to toss this in and really press this down. I'm even gonna go a step ahead and really give it a good press. Pretty happy with that. I'm gonna toss this into the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. I'm actually gonna keep this covered. But this just needs to cool down and firm up. Okay, these are done. It's been a day. They look awesome. They came right out of the pan. Just kind of knocked them out real quick. And we're just gonna cut them up. I mean, these look perfect. I'm gonna cut them in like a set of 4 and then 3, so that way I get like, what, 12? I think this is just amazing. Little squares, just like Rice Krispie Treats, maybe a little stickier, maybe a little crunchier. We'll find out exactly how they come out when we see what Monica has to say. Baby, these look awesome. What do you think?
I mean, they smell delicious and they look awesome too,
Yeah.
so I can't wait to eat them.
Yeah. So, okay, here we go.
All right, sticky.
Yeah, sticky.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is awesome.
Right? Mm-hmm. Give it a rundown. What do you think about the taste?
The taste is great. It's got kind of a peanut buttery taste. It's more crispy and nutty and crunchy than an actual Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah.
But it tastes like a Rice, it has a feel of a Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, it's that kind of snack.
I mean, it's delicious. It's a good change. I like it.
What do you think about the chickpeas? Is it like...
I mean, it gives it a great crunch.
Yeah, it's like really crunchy, but they're not like overly crunchy.
No. Sorry.
No, it's
It's
okay.
not too crunchy. It's almost like having little like crunchy bits in a candy bar or something.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like a Rice Krispie treat with like little crunchy treats in there. They're not too crispy. It's not hard to chew. It's just a crispy Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, they do need to stay cold because the warmer they're getting, the more they're starting to melt. That's probably because of the peanut butter, but honestly, I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, these are excellent.
Melt away.
Yeah, super good. I'd make them again. And like I said, you can use like a cashew butter for like a more mild flavor, which then you could add like pumpkin spice to it to get like a pumpkin seasoning if you wanted that for Halloween coming up.
You could do so many
Or
things.
even like any of the holidays, because I think pumpkin spice works for any holiday.
Yeah.
There's so many things. You can add chocolate chips. You can do way more chickpeas, less rice, no rice, I think even. I think no rice would be fine.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I think the possibilities are really endless. These are awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good. I can't get enough.
So 2 boxes of chickpeas will change the way you think about Rice Krispie Treats. Yeah.
Love it.
I'm so glad we have
good.
this. Well, that's it, baby.
All right.
Throw these back in the fridge.
Fabulous.
Bye.